Good morning. Getting ready to find where I board the Lanai ferry, hopefully. I'm at Maui Harbor, just paid for all day parking here. Hopefully this seawall doesn't get too much saltwater splash on the pristine Sienna. Yeah, so sun's rising and I'm pretty stoked about this. Gonna bring just an extra bag with my snorkel gear, my stove so I can make some coffee maybe here. I got here, it's like an hour early because it says to get here like 45 minutes early for some reason. So it's early. It's what time is it here? I got up at before 5 o'clock. It's 5:36. Okay, better get going. Don't want to get up all this early and miss it. So I think I'm in the right spot. Let's go find out. Here's my bags. Here's my sweet spot where I spend the night. Over in Kihei. Alright, gotta go. All the party butts are getting ready. And at the end of the pier is in fact the ferry. Maui Lanai ferry. I'm in the right place. Woohoo! Oh, and there it is. Look at that little thing. How adorable is that? Let's go get checked in. Well, that was so easy. There was no line. I'm checked in. I guess I'm plenty early. So I'm gonna head back to the van, maybe repark it so the engine is not facing the ocean and rusting. There is some spray coming over the seawall. I can see already, so I might repark. And I think I'm gonna make my coffee at the van. Yep, that's a good idea, isn't it? Just got a little drip coffee with JetBoil going here in the parking lot. Dolphins following us in, a pretty good sized pod of dolphins, so that's hopefully they're gonna make it to the bay where I go snorkeling. That'd be awesome. Manele Bay. Alright, here we are at Lanai Island, owned by Larry Ellison mostly, the guy who owns Oracle. Forgot about that, but sat next to a pretty awesome guy originally from New Zealand there on the boat, and talked most of the way. He's a hunter, so there's axis deer and a diver, so all kinds of interesting information on the way over here. But there's a general store I see. We're gonna kind of make our way to the other side of this bay, is where the public snorkeling, camping, whatever else, we'll find out. Let's go check it out. Right, might as well check out the general store here, see if I need anything. Oh man, probably gonna need a hot dog at some point, but I do have a whole bunch of pizza I got in here that I need to eat before it gets too hot. I just remembered. So that's gonna be breakfast pizza coming up, and maybe got ice cream stuff that really doesn't look. What is a red bean jam? $3? That's not bad. I've seen those when I was in Thailand. They make these little fish-shaped. I think that might be catering to the Thai people here. $2 for a Budweiser, or $5.99 for a jumbo. Alright, I'll be back. I'm not overly sticker shocked with the prices. Reasonable. But yeah, I ended up buying this, so let's go try this red bean jam. That's yeah, red bean jam. A little freezer burn, but let's see what this is all about. Mmm. Hell yeah, delicious. Alright, they got a boat launch here. If only I had a little boat. The one I had in Portland would be great. Anyway, from here we're just going to take a short walk over to the Manele Bay proper. Oh, I missed it. I already saw an iguana looking lizard. There's a lot of them scampering around. Where did it go? Come on, you want to be on YouTube? Come here. Okay, Hulupoe Beach Park. General provisions. Blah blah blah. Fees may be charged. Camping shall be allowed, subject to the following provisions. We'll read this later. Too much to take in. But I did see something about it being flooded and closed. So we'll see. The gate's closed and only 3 cars here, so nice. Should be pretty quiet. So I guess water is not supposed to be there. That's the flooding part. Nice, they got a bike track. Place all to myself. Beautiful. Incredible. If I were to catch a big old fish, grill it right here, this would be perfect spot for grilling. Note to future trip. Need charcoal. Alright, well, I think the dolphins should be here any minute. They were on their way over, so let's get out there, huh? Actually, I'm gonna eat some pizza first. I see we got the red flag, which means still some big swell. Yeah, it's a pretty good wave right there. Oh, somebody should be surfing that. Probably just gonna pick up later in the day, so I should probably go now. Actually, that is going to be more protected, so I think I want to snorkel over there. We'll think about it while I eat pizza. Yeah, there's still a south swell, which is unprotected, coming from that direction, and so the snorkeling is not going to be very easy, or probably not very good, unfortunately, but I think if I head out and try to hit this western or the right shoreline, like beyond that big breaking wave, might be able to see something or check out the conditions at least. So I'm gonna give that a shot. Right, not gonna be a snorkeling day. I lost a fin when I was going out instantly, and so there's no recovery of the fin possible. I was lucky to even really get back in scathed. Look at this. Nothing bad to the hand, a little bit of a hit to the knee, and the foot got worked. Just getting back in here, a wave knocked me down, and there was some rough rocks. I think it was just rocks that I got rocked, Yeah, that doesn't look good, does it? I'm gonna go get that cleaned up. It doesn't hurt. I guess I feel lucky to have learned that lesson about the power of the ocean here. Could have been much worse, I suppose. Nobody else out there except for one guy that just went out to go body surf or boogie board. So yep, I'm gonna watch that dude and find where the showers are at. The bathroom is closed, so I'm assuming there's some freshwater showers somewhere. Hopefully, it would be nice. Otherwise, I do have some water. I'll just use my own, I guess. Darn it! No snorkeling with dolphins. Alright, well, they turned off the water here, so I found one little freshwater low spigot just perfect for washing my foot off. And, well, yeah, it still has some blood coming out, but talked to a guy and he's like, oh, it'll be fine. The saltwater, the reef, even if it was the reef here, there's no algae on it, and if it's just a rock, I don't know, he made me seem like it's not a big deal, so that's good. And I recovered my fin. It washed up on shore here, and I just grabbed it, so things are turning around. I am gonna just ease my pain here a little bit with the shot of tequila. Now I'm gonna just watch the waves and respect the ocean, you know? Oh yeah, I'll be fine. All right, good as new. Let's see if how that feels in the shoe. Been taking it easy. Really gonna have a slow pace now with that. Hopefully I can do some hiking though. If I can handle a little bit of pain. We'll see. Oh, I saw dudes out there body surfing. Haven't really seen people do that well, but one guy at least caught a good wave. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I pretty much, just like nobody here, had this all to myself, which I was not expecting. It's crazy. I mean, I guess the beach park is closed, but you can still come here, so what the heck, people? Lanai, get it while you can. Caught a little fish in that one, some crabs. It is cool just the little bit of snorkeling that I did. I can tell that it'd be really good, and I'm gonna have to come back and do it on a good day when my foot's healed up. Being a little bit off of a highly populated island makes for much more abundant, healthy reefs, abundant fish. They say that this is a seabird sanctuary, but that looks like a chicken egg. Weird. I wonder what kind of bird laid that egg. It's right along the trail. Very interesting. Alright, there it is, Sweetheart Rock. Beautiful. What more can I say? That's a good wave. They are pumping. Really up here, huh? Probably doesn't look as good as it does in real life, but I'm so thankful that I'm able to still hike with my foot injury. It doesn't hurt at all. And that I actually had the right tape with me. always got to have that first aid with you on a hike, snorkel, whatever, adventure. Because yeah, I never know. I'm going to probably up my first aid game a little bit, keep the antibiotic cream, more band-aids, etc. Anyway, almost to the end of the cliff here. Alright, Pu'upehe, modern times known as Sweetheart Rock. Noted Wahipana, storied and sacred landscapes of Lanai. Yep, it's a lot of text. How many people actually read this whole thing? One day, Makakau left his wife, his love, in the sea cave situated across from the little islet when he went to the mountain spring to fill the water gourds with sweet water. Whatever. Ooh, the storm filled the cave. Her body was seen boiling foam in the boiling foam of the sea. Okay. Sad story. So, Sweetheart Rock. There was a dead sweetheart involved, it sounds like. Oh, here's our coordinates. Yeah, I'm not one for heights. It's about as close as I get. Nice breeze. Alright, I think I earned a beer. Head back to the general store here after this. Wonder where else I can go exploring today. Cool looking rock. Alright, I've been relaxing here. It's already 1:15, so I need to get back to the store, get me that beer. Been snacking a little bit on some macadamia nuts and some chips and cranberries that I brought. Oh, a hot dog and a beer. Yeah, let's go see about those hot dogs that have been staying warm all day in there for me. Yeah, a few more people showing up. I'm guessing the midday boat brought some more day trippers, or maybe these are people staying at the Four Seasons. A little bit of both, I don't know, but still not very crowded. What a nice spot here at Honopo'e Bay, I think is it. Whatever. They're fast. They're just lizards, I'm pretty sure. But hard to get on video for you. It's like pretty steep and hot. If I head that direction, this is back at the harbor. Not much going on here, but the general store right back down here, I guess it's got what I need, so I'm gonna go there. Oh, that breeze. That's what I need to be, hanging out in the breeze. It was hot without it. Alright, well imagine that. They are closed for lunch from 1 to 2. And it's 1:30. Friendly reminder, no drinking of alcoholic beverages on state property or outside of our store. So like right out here you gotta drink it inside their store. What? Interesting. Yeah. Guess how much this beauty cost? $3.40. Not bad for being on a remote island here. I bet it's delicious. Oh yeah. I'm gonna have a Michelada and go check out a sculpture park unless I talk to the ladies in there and they suggest something better for me. Okay. Got a Michelada. Just stashed my other bag. Did the old stash a bag in the woods since it's nobody around. I'm not worried about that. And gonna check out this sculpture park. The lady didn't have a better suggestion and complimented her on her great hot dogs warming skills. And gonna head up this. She said it's a hike. I was like, perfect. Yep. It's pretty hot though. I do have my little umbrella. I might have to break out if I feel like the sun's working me over too much, but for now, yeah, I think I can handle it. Yeah, who am I kidding? I can't handle this much sun. Play it safe. It's a lot cooler under this. Umbrella shade. Much cooler. Winter fresh mouth. That is a cultural site over here. Maybe where they used to live back in the day. I'm about 5-10 minutes in and not a single car. Isn't that cool? And this is pretty much the only road away from the harbor. It's a very small, quiet island. Huh. Here at the Four Seasons. It's just where I like to spend my nights. Okay, so I thought that first turnoff there's a bunch of airstreams, and I thought those towers were like where a band would play where they would mount the lights and the speakers. So that's the sculpture park. Here's the big shiny eyeballs that you could see from the beach, and I thought maybe it was like some kind of weird cell phone tower, and then I don't know, somewhere I read that there was a sculpture park and that was it. So I took the wrong turn. I'm going to the Four Seasons and I want to be on the other side of that fence. We'll find out. Alright, so there's the sculpture park, but maybe we should go have a drink at the Four Seasons. Just kidding. Is this even the entrance? Gosh. That's the back entrance. Forget it. I'm gonna go have a Michelada at the sculpture park. Alright, there's an interesting bird. I think it's got one of those like things on its head like a quail. Little head rat thing shooting up. That's pretty cool. The size of these leaves. These are not part of the sculpture park. This is a whole big stage. Cool. What a concert venue. So that is where they got the speakers mounted. Alright. And there's the sculpture. Is the only one? I don't know. What the heck? There's no signs. This is just part of the Four Seasons, I'm pretty sure. Works for me. There it is. A work of art. Had a 5-star review on Google. I must be missing something. This doesn't seem like a sculpture park to me. It's just one sculpture. But that is kind of interesting to look at all the reflections. And how are those things attached? They must not be very heavy. That one's just barely attached on the left. You see That's kind of cool, actually. Seems the trail goes all the way down to the beach, but they don't want you going down to the beach. Alright, we'll stay at the Four Seasons. Guess I should drink the Michelada here before it gets warm. Gotta keep it insulated. Cheers. Oh yeah. Vegetables. Gotta stay healthy out here. Really missing my bike right now. They don't allow e-bikes on the ferry.
This guy nasty natives after my cocktail fruit, and everyone here likes fresh fish, and then
The size of these, they look like screw pine. What is this huge pine nut? Palm nut. Wow. There's a lizard. Whoa, did you see that? Oh my god. Jurassic Park. That was sick. I didn't know lizards do that with their big breeze. Alright. Okay, golf balls. Nice. Costco brand. Not the best camera shot when I'm bouncing, huh? Gang, 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 gang. It's not a show tonight, so I make my own. Back at the flooded parking lot. Whoever designed the parking lot, don't put it in a low spot like that, huh? That idea. Should have got the better civil engineer. Alright, nice and shady, cloudy day. Just walking again. It's like 4:15, so I probably shouldn't go too much further, but this is the Fisherman's Trail. So yeah, this was, I think, the Four Seasons. Just making the loop. Yeah. It's nice and overcast, otherwise this would be way too hot. I'm already pretty hot and I don't want to jump in that water, but I don't know, with my foot wrap I probably shouldn't. Maybe I take a look. We'll see if I got time for that. Look at those waves. I was going to try to snorkel over here. Not today. Alright, let's get out of here. Time to go. Jeff boiled up some tea. Ready for a ferry ride home at this point. It's a good day though. I enjoyed Lanai. We'll be back, hopefully. Better snorkeling, less injury. Everything else can stay the same. Alright, very uneventful. The ferry takes a while, I'll tell you what. Read my book, listened to some music. Alright, we got big waves. Let's see if the van was getting hit all day. Check this one out. Oh, not that big. Alright, oh, there is a place that when I was here February, they sell ice cream cookie sandwiches. Kind of been a hankering for one of those the whole boat ride. But I do have sugar cookies, so see if they're open, and then maybe it's meant to be. Alright. Let's see if this place is open. I have a feeling it will be. So I want one of these cookies and ice cream. Why wouldn't it be? Because everything else is closed. There's people around. The sign's out. They're not open. Oh, shoot. Oh well. No way. There's a vending machine for these hula cookies with the ice cream in them. So it is meant to be. Alright. Okay, approval in process. It's taking a while. I'm going for the Maui monkey, which is double chocolate chip macadamia cookies and a banana mac crunch ice cream. Approval in process, come on. It doesn't take cash, credit card only, so I had cash in my pocket and I had to go back and get my credit card. This better work. It said money deposited like refuel. Okay, that didn't go through. That's weird. Okay, I'm trying my other credit card at this point. It's teasing me. Not cool. Hula cookies, I want you. Yeah. Alright, machine's not working. That sucks.